Exiled former Information Minister Jonathan Moyo has reiterated that the last Prime Minister of Rhodesia, Ian Douglas Smith, was never better than the late Robert Mugabe or the incumbent President Emmerson Mnangagwa. He makes the remarks when some members of the opposition Citizens Coalition for Change (CCC) have in the recent past been arguing that the ruling ZANU-PF has failed the nation and has actually destroyed what Smith built. They also argue that human rights violations during the Smith era were not as serious as it is under the ruling ZANU-PF. Moyo disagrees. He said, "I know I am a sinner and thus an imperfect human being, but zvissen ain't danapikanam wari kuti no person and no political party can piss on the liberation struggle by glorifying Ian Smith for whatever reason and expect a political dividend from that. Isbo has begoni khan as Bikata say. Hamid Zangu, it is absurd to say Ian Smith was better, knowing he was not, but just as a dig on ruling authorities in Zim. It's like having the opposition in Germany or Israel saying Hitler was better, only as a dig on ruling authorities in those countries." Iwa, Eoheatambik.ccc folks glorify Ian Smith, a settler colonialist like Cecil Rhodes, lying that he was better and did wonders for whites when the racist dog was the worst of 8 white prime ministers who started and lost a 15-year war that bankrupted Rhodesia and turned it into hell for whites. Glorification of Ian Smith's racist rule is a treacherous denigration of the liberation struggle, which resulted in the return of violently stolen indigenous land. By 2013, 276,620 black households had reclaimed 12,117,000 hectares that were with only 3,500 whites under Ian Smith. There can be no circumstance that warrants the glorification of racist dogs like Ian Smith and Cecil Rhodes. Notably, the glorification of Smith is coming from quarters that were part of the 2017 coup. Some of them called it a miracle and others wrote long essays supporting it. Recently, President Emmerson Mnangagwa said it is disheartening to hear some young Zimbabweans arguing that it was better to live in Ian Smith's Rhodesia than Zimbabwe under Robert Mugabe and himself. He added that the total independence, freedom, democracy and sovereignty we are enjoying as Zimbabwe will never be sacrificed for any socio-political or economic expediency.